right away, I think.
Right away.
We're live. I think we're live.
5, 6, 7.
Oh, there we are.
Live.
Okay, perfect. Hello, everybody. Welcome to FreshCap Friday Live. It is October 25th, and yeah, we're super stoked to be here. I'm trying a new setup with the mic this week because I heard some feedback from people last week that it was getting a lot of action from the table. So hopefully the audio is a little better this time. I don't know. We'll see. But this week we are talking about Cordyceps. Super excited to be talking about Cordyceps. There's a lot of questions that we get around Cordyceps, like does it grow on bugs? Is it vegan? Will it turn me into a zombie? All those kind of fun questions. It's a good Halloween mushroom. But first, we should probably announce our winner. So without further ado, this week we're giving away...
What did we give away? Capsules.
Bottle Thrive 6 capsules.
Awesome.
And the winner is Nick from Maine. So,
excellent. Congratulations.
Yeah, congrats, Nick.
We'll reach out to you and ship you off your Bottle Thrive 6.
Yeah. And next week, well, you'll see what the prize is next week, but it has something to do with Cordyceps.
Oh. I can only imagine.
Quick housekeeping stuff. Again, I mentioned last week that we're moving the site around. That is finished now, so hopefully there are no issues, but freshcapmushrooms.com now goes to the store, and our blog is on blog.freshcapmushrooms.com. And yeah, the reason we did that was because I think it makes a lot more sense.
Yes.
We're publishing a lot of blog content on the blog, and the other site is just where people can go and learn more about our products and purchase our products and that kind of stuff. So yeah, hopefully that... I heard some confusion from people because they were looking for certain pages and they couldn't find them, but...
Should be fixed now.
Should be, right? Well, not quite.
Maybe?
Almost.
Almost.
Yeah, technical issues. Anyways, enough of that. Let's get started. Let's talk about Cordyceps. One of my favorite mushrooms.
Why?
It's just so cool. It's just so interesting. It's really neat to grow. It's got a really cool history, and it's an amazing medicinal mushroom as well. So there's a picture there. You can see that is Cordyceps militaris. Someone's holding it in their palm. And yeah, it's a really cool looking mushroom. It kind of looks like a Cheeto or something like that. And it's not your typical cap and stem mushroom, obviously. It's much, much different. But a lot of, well, so I guess you'd characterize Cordyceps as the energy mushroom. And you can see a nice little drawing there of a Cordyceps militaris. Nikki's doing a deadlift. I don't know quite what's going on there. But why don't you explain a little bit about the energy mushroom and why people call it that?
All right. Well, people call it the energy mushroom because it helps increase endurance and stamina. It does this by helping the body utilize oxygen better. So you get more oxygen to your cells and you can perform better. So, and for athletes who track VO2 max, it actually helps improve VO2 max.
Yeah, so I put it there, VO2 max. So it's defined as the maximum rate of oxygen consumption measured during incremental exercise. So that's, it sounds very scientific, but basically what it means is it helps utilize oxygen better in your cells. So moving oxygen from your lungs to the rest of your body. And that's why athletes use Cordyceps mushroom a lot. A lot of runners will use Cordyceps. One that we talk about a lot is Anthony Kunkel. He runs like really long distance races. He uses Cordyceps to improve his endurance, and there's actually some stories of Olympic teams using Cordyceps militaris and being accused of using steroids. It's kind of an interesting story. If I can find it and dig it up, I'll link to it in the email. But the bottom line is Cordyceps is the energy mushroom. It helps people with lung health, with oxygen utilization,
with asthma too,
with asthma, all that kind of stuff. So it's an incredible mushroom, but a lot of people think, and I'll just back this up a little bit. Maybe I'll hide our camera here. Boom. There is, and maybe I got a transition. Boom. There we are. Camera's gone.
Yeah.
So there is a lot of confusion around this mushroom, around Cordyceps, because Cordyceps has a lot of different species. So there's Cordyceps sinensis, which is traditionally the medicinal mushroom that grows high in the mountains of Tibet. It actually grows on worms, and that's what a lot of people think of when they think of Cordyceps. And then there's Cordyceps militaris, which has a lot of the same beneficial properties, but can actually be cultivated. And you can see on this picture here, on the right-hand side, there's Cordyceps militaris, and it's growing on rice and soy. But the difference is, instead of just growing on rice and harvesting the mycelium, when Cordyceps militaris is grown, the actual fruiting body is grown and harvested.
And then the rice and soy is discarded or dried and used for fire? Do they do that with that one?
Yeah, no. Typically, they just harvest fruiting bodies and they just compost the substrate. The mushroom on the left, there's Cordyceps sinensis. You can see that the part that is actually Cordyceps is kind of the brownish part, and the other part is actually a worm. It's a caterpillar. Cordyceps sinensis, as far as I know so far, cannot be cultivated. It needs to be wild harvested. It only grows in specific regions, very high in the mountains in Tibet, and it is extraordinarily expensive. So Cordyceps sinensis can be upwards of $10,000 per kilogram and more, which seems absolutely crazy, but it is true. It's really, really expensive, really, really hard to find. So that could be a kind of like warning sign too. I know a lot of times if you look for a medicinal mushroom supplement or Cordyceps supplement, a lot of times it will say Cordyceps sinensis. And that should be a bit of a red flag, because if it's Cordyceps sinensis and you're not basically mortgaging your house to get it, then it's either mycelium on grain or maybe it's just mislabeled as Cordyceps militaris. So that's the other option on that one. So, but we love Cordyceps militaris because it can be cultivated. It has a lot of the same amazing beneficial properties, and it's a very reasonable price point, and people can actually use it. So that's actually what we sell. That's what Hero is Cordyceps militaris fruiting body. So I'm trying to look at two different slides here. Let me see. Oh, there we go. Okay, so yeah, not all Cordyceps grows on bugs. So in that picture there, you can see on the left-hand side, that's the substrate that Cordyceps militaris grows on. And that's a mixture of rice and soybean. And on the right there's a picture of me holding a bucket full of Cordyceps, and that's how it grows. It actually grows in those buckets. I mean, there's a number of different ways you can cultivate it, and we'll show you a couple more pictures, but it's typically grown indoors in kind of cooler conditions under blue light. And that's the substrate it grows on. And I know a lot of the times when people say, what does your Cordyceps grow on? Does it grow on bugs? We say no, so obviously it is still vegan. But then we say it grows on rice, and then right away people think, it must be mycelium on grain. But no, that's not the case. You can see the rice is actually just the substrate. So yeah, there's another nice picture. You can see the Cordyceps growing out of the rice and how closely they grow together, and how great the yield is on some of those blocks. It's amazing how it grows and how much it really does kind of look like Cheetos. That's probably the most comments that we get. It's an interesting mushroom. And actually, in some areas, and we've tried these before, they're really good, they freeze dry the Cordyceps fruiting bodies and just eat them as a snack. And they're actually really, really good. So. And here's one more picture. There's kind of another way that you can grow Cordyceps. It is grown in a bottle there, but again, the substrate's the same. It's just a different method of growing it. So see there how you can grow it in those bottles. So that's Cordyceps. That's how it's grown. What do I got for the next slide here? Yeah, one other thing, I said you can eat Cordyceps, but typically the extracts don't taste all that good, do they, Tegan?
Well, it's not my favorite extract.
Right.
Yeah. But if you put it in a smoothie, if, see that picture of the kale chips, has like a spiciness to it, it hides it really well.
It does.
I mean, if you're mixing it just in water, some people might like it, but I prefer not to. I like to have it with something that has a little more flavor.
Right. Yeah, I guess the bottom line is, Cordyceps extracted by itself is not necessarily a gourmet mushroom. I mean, some people do just add it to coffee and water and don't mind it at all. But typically you'll want to add it to a smoothie or something, like you said, that can mask the flavor a little bit. And those kale chips on the left-hand side there, those are actually really, really good.
Yeah, and that recipe's on our website. Really easy recipe, a great snack, and you would never taste the Cordyceps in it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. That's awesome. So, yeah, a couple ways to use Cordyceps there as well. And
we should get our video back.
Let's get our video back on so we can say hi to everybody. Ah, there we are. We're back. So,
we're back.
We're not back yet. Boom.
There.
Now we're back.
Now we're back.
Next week's prize is
Cordyceps. Who would have thought?
Surprise, surprise. And yeah, I'm going to start next week's prize Cordyceps. After that, we're going to start doing some more interesting things with the giveaways. Also, we are doing a mega giveaway this week. I don't know if you know a little bit more about it than I do.
Yeah, it's a Coffee's Lover giveaway. So check it out. Go to our Instagram page. It's a few posts back, but you'll see it. So there's some monk fruit sweeteners, some coffee. It's just a really great giveaway. So it's about $100 value, over $100 value, and yeah, we are giving away Thrive 6 and Electric in the giveaway, and then you get a bunch of other great coffee stuff.
Yeah.
So check it out.
So we've teamed up with a couple other really great brands, and yeah, just go check out that post. There's some instructions on how to enter the draw, and then you will be in. When is the draw for that one?
The 27th.
27th. So
Yeah.
okay, 2 days.
Yep, 2 days. So it's pretty quick.
Yeah, if you
Yeah.
want to get in on that draw,
Get in.
hop on it.
Yeah.
So awesome. Okay, well, I think that's kind of it.
All right.
Yeah. So I hope you enjoyed that little presentation about Cordyceps. One of my favorite mushrooms. Love talking about it.
Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And next week we'll be talking about maybe another mushroom. I'm not sure.
Which one?
I don't know. I think one thing I really want to kind of clear the fog on is chaga, because there's also a lot of confusion around chaga. Is it a mushroom? I don't know. Tune in next week and maybe we'll talk about it.
Good idea.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else?
I think that's it.
That's it. Okay, well, thank you so much for watching. It's always fun to hang out every single week. If you do want to enter the draw for Cordyceps and you're not in, there's a link right there. It's freshcap.link/Friday, and that will take you to a page where you can enter the draw, where we give away a prize every single week. And that's it for us for now.
And congratulations to Nick.
Yes.
For winning those Thrive 6 capsules.
Yes.
All right.
Congrats. Okay, bye everybody.
Happy weekend.
Have a great weekend.